Phil Linton. Welcome back to our continuing coverage with SRND Group here on their stand. So you may have watched the first video about the 21:9 display behind us. We're now going to talk about the audio system, and Neil, it's quite an interesting audio system you've got here.
Yeah, so this is the UK debut for a Ukrainian company called MAG Theatron. So MAG Theatron is part of a group of companies, the MAG Audio group of companies, who are really well known in commercial circles. And we were very interested to try and work with those guys to bring, power, dynamics, all the things in the commercial world into the home market. And yeah, the Theatron brand is what does that for us. So yeah, we've quite an impressive little system here. So this speaker, Phil, is a MAG Audio M12C, which is a centre channel speaker. As I'm sure our viewers can see, this is a typical product for a cinema application. MAG Audio, MAG Theatron really specialise in these sort of cinema applications. So this is 97 dB sensitive. It has a peak output well over 110 decibels. It's a very, very powerful cinema speaker. Now, I made a point of stressing that this was an M12C model. Elsewhere in our demonstration, we have M12L and M12R models. And what happens in those products is the actual horn is angled so that we can aim the sound at the listening position without having to rotate the whole speaker. And what that does is it helps us to save space in the baffle wall, and it simplifies the design of the baffle wall. So it's a very easy speaker to integrate also, despite that very high level of performance. So now we've moved over, Phil, to look at an S6 surround speaker from MAG Theatron. So a 6-inch woofer and a small horn-loaded tweeter. Now, it's probably interesting for people, I'm sure they're screaming at me through their TVs that we've got the speaker upside down at this minute in time, but this is actually how the speaker is designed. It gives a much more even coverage acoustically. A typical mistake that we do see in Atmos systems is that people will mount the surround speaker really at ear level, and what that does is that creates a shading. If you've got 2 or 3 people in a row, the heads block each other. That tweeter is angled so that the sound fires down. That allows you to mount the speaker higher up and get a better coverage over the listening area. That's a typical trick that the guys at MAG really like to use. Now, this is the surround speaker. I think you can see it's a relatively compact unit. It has lots of options for different mounting styles. We can do different colours and so on. Now, the MAG range is pretty extensive. This is the 3rd smallest model in the range. It goes all the way up to the M15 at this minute in time, which is almost as big as me, Phil, not quite, but almost as big as me. It's a huge 15-inch 3-way horn-loaded speaker, very, very powerful. We also have a very, very comprehensive range of sealed and ported subwoofers for doing all different types of frequency ranges, and also bass management sort of approaches. I'm sure people are very interested in waveforming. Other people are interested in the art technology from Dirac. We've basically got subs that go with all of those. The final product though is a thing called the Theatron. The Theatron is a 24-inch subwoofer. It weighs 200 kilograms and it's nearly 150 centimeters by 150 centimeters. The thing is a monster. So if people really want to have the ultimate in bass, the guys at MAG have got them covered with that stuff as well. Now, just to give our viewers a bit of an idea also, a speaker like this, the S6, that's going to come in at about £750 plus VAT, so a very reasonable price point for a performance like this. The M12s that we've looked at a little while ago, £1,600 plus VAT, so again quite competitively priced for the performance that they offer. And then that goes up. Even the very crazy Theatron, you're looking at about £8,000 plus VAT. So not trying to be at the very top end price-wise, only at the top end performance-wise for a change. So we're very excited to have added MAG Theatron to our roster, and the guys who've been here at the show have been pretty impressed with that. So here, Phil, we see the matching amplifiers. So the MAG speakers are all passive. What that means is that they don't need the amplifier, but of course the more power that we can deliver, the better. The units that you just looked at there are the 3200 models. They're 1600 watts a channel, so we have plenty of power on tap. We do also do 600 watt per channel models. Now they are very, very reasonably priced. They come with a full suite of DSP on board, which is accessible through a web interface, so very easy to set up. So for those people who are looking to move beyond an AV receiver, they're maybe thinking, do we take a processor and an amplifier from a manufacturer? It's actually kind of a mix, whether the amplifier with multiple channels is a better price option than our stereo amplifiers, given the level of power. Of course, the only downside of stereo amplifiers is that they take up more rack space. I know from my own personal experience though, that's not always a bad thing. A nice big stack of ramps can look super cool. So those are the MAG Theatron amps that go with the rest of the range.